which in the burnout world that's what happens. But seriously, folks, we have had such a massive weekend. We have battled the elements. We've battled everything to get to this end. Murphin's off in the farm truck. Give it up for Andrew Murphy, ladies and gentlemen, in the original farm truck. Not that pretend one from America. This is the real one. Love your work, Mr. Murphy. Drive it like you stole it. He doesn't know any other way. It's all on. Big round of applause for Andrew Murphy, ladies and gentlemen, in the farm truck. Thank you, sir. Love your work. Awesome stuff. Coming out next onto the pad, ladies and gentlemen, we have Phil Kajeen in the Holden Commodore wagon known as Tough ST. And Phil only knows one thing, and that is to push that accelerator pedal through the floor. Give it up for Phil Kajeen, ladies and gentlemen, and Tough ST. Oh, yeah. Well, that was a bit nice. All good and happy days back there. No dramas. Oh, man. All right, coming up next out of the chute, ladies and gentlemen, is Nathan Sutherland in his gorgeous purple BBKC Commodore. Kill a set. He's definitely going to kill a set of tyres on this one. Are you all ready? Fingers in the air, bring it on! Ladies and gentlemen, make a whole bunch of noise for Nathan Sutherland and Killer Set. All right, all right, all right. Alrighty, the purple just keeps coming. This is Warren Gersakowski and the beautiful One Tough HG, affectionately known to us in the world as Barney. Hands up, who loves this ute? Pick me! For Wall and One Tough HG, ladies and gentlemen! You bloody rock! Huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen! That was a big one. Casey Tolcher, high risk 2. Come on, my boy, Casey. Get those limited fingers going, people. I want you to make some serious noise for Casey and his rockin' dad. Hey, have some stuff. Watch yourself, Dad. Don't fall over and hurt yourself. Chuck it out there. The family that skids together stays together. I reckon some of you dads out there need to get skid cars going with your boys. Hey, what are you doing? Yeah, take it around that way and we'll go around this way and we do that and we go that way. Yeah, that way. All right, man, we are not mucking around. Entrant number 504, Jay Chung Tai, in the Suzuki Caravan known as Tiny Towing. Tip in or tip over. You'll see what I mean. Give it up for Jay and Tiny Towing, ladies and gentlemen. You is the man. And I'm telling you right now from experience, if ever you get offered a ride in that thing, don't take it. All right? It's sketchy. It's so sketchy. Hope you're all loving this finals action here, ladies and gentlemen. This is the big chocolate basket round. Being Easter Sunday, the winner here is going to take a big box of chocolates home, believe you me. Next up we have Darren Gardner. He's holding VT sedan. It's got the big and ugly hat on it. Such aggressive looking scoops, these things. Limited fingers in the air. Get ready to make some noise, boys and girls. Give it up for Darren Gardner and Too Cranky. That's it, a limit of passion. Oh yeah. Too Cranky doing the big one. Love your work. On a big fat tune, spatting out the flames. Love it. Awesome. I love it when they tune them big and fat like that and they get on the limit and it's just banging. It's just awesome. All right, next up we have Matt O'Kell. This very crusty Holden EHU. In Rust I Trust. Thank you for adhering to the COVID-19 rules, wearing a mask, maintaining your distances, keeping your hands nice and clean. Also, please be careful on the grandstands, walking up and down, please, entering and exiting. Steel steps are nice and slippery. Tough 64. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Matt O'Kell and Tough 64. Such a fan of this ute. Awesome stuff, brother. Fantastic stuff. Now we can start ordering all these parts from Rare Spares to get that thing looking pretty. Don't waste your money on paint. Put it into horsepower. Jamie Harvey is going to... Oh, no, very short. What am I doing? We all remember the movie, Running on Empty. Spotto a 57 Chev. It's black. It's got 2 doors. It's got flashing green lights. And I still can't believe to this day that these guys skid this thing. One of the most visually exciting cars out on the pad. It's a 2-door 57 Chev. Say no more. There's all those little smoky bits of rubber hanging around. Kind of like a moonscape or something. Something out of a bad 50 science fiction film. All right, Spotto is approaching the start line. Get excited, boys and girls. Because I know these two inside this car are. Are you ready to see Spotto smash some tyres in this final? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, make some serious noise for Spotto 57. Steve Robson behind the wheel. And his awesome other half, Ellen. I love you guys and you know it. Awesome stuff. Still can't believe they skipped that thing. Oh man, it doesn't stop. Letitia Chuntai. In party time. Definitely one for the ladies. You know what to do, Tish. Give it. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Letitia! Hey, party time! Hugs for hubby. On your Laborio, you the man. I think the party time chip went in that one. Awesome stuff. Woohoo! Just for the record, she builds her own engine, she rewires the car, she does everything on that thing. Fully qualified mechanic and engineer. Oh, we've got one missing. All right, Darren Bromwich, Holden HZ1 tonner. Oh, ton of fun. Oh, that's violent. Give it up for Smoking You, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah. Quick little bit of a clean up from the pad tissues out there, get the heavy stuff off the pad. Next up will be entrant 556, Cody Freeze. It's Commodore Club Sports Sedan. Hope you're all enjoying this Masters Finals action. Down here at the Buddies Fire Burnout Precinct, of course, at the Yeah. I'll say the major part of the rare spares ROCKYNATS down here on the beautiful waterfront of the river. What a killer weekend we've had. I know some of us are going to sleep so well for the next couple of days. Make a whole bunch of noise for Cody Free, ladies and gentlemen, in Frothing. All good and healthy, all good and healthy. Tactician's having a bit of a clean up. Next out, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have Kyle Douglas and old Lucifer. One of those awesome left field burnout cars. Let's get a four-wheel drive Hilux and turn her into a skid car. Are you ready for some tyre frying action out of Lucifer, ladies and gentlemen? If this is your first time seeing this beast in action, you're about to get your minds messed up. Send it! Make a whole bunch of noise for Lucifer, ladies and gentlemen. He gets an extra 1 point for leaving that tyre like that on the pad. That was all part of his part of the show. up for Kyle Douglas, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Killer work, man. Mental stuff. All right, up at the chute. Next up we have Mark Johnson in his Holden Rodeo ute. Get those limiter fingers in the air. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mark Johnson and why not? Absolutely fantastic, brother. Love your work. We are getting down to the pointy end of it, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Next one out is Mr. Jason Tanks at Casper. Beautiful Ford XYGS Fairmont sedan. Came out here on Friday, put old Casper into the wall, bent it, bent the left-hand guard, bumper, grille, whole kit and caboodle. Chat during this morning, and the car's going straight up to Cairns for a paint job tonight. It's on its way to Cairns. Painted in Cairns by a great mate of ours up there, Mr. Butcher. And this is my favouriteest burnout car on the planet. Let's give it up for Casper! It is what it is. It had a cough and a fart and spat him offline. He's going, nah, I've dinged it once already. I'm not going to put it into the wall again. Huge round of applause for Tanksy and Casper, ladies and gentlemen. Sensible driving. Save it, don't kill it. Save it, don't kill it. Now, back in his younger days, Mr. Tanks would do very, very scary things to his car if it didn't behave itself. Don't do that anymore. Now, when we kicked off the first round, this ute that we're out here provided the big flame show, split a fuel tank. It left one big mess. I put the call out for a fitting, got hold of the fitting. Kevy Davis is back in EPA 2 after a massive fire this morning. Make some noise for him. He is beyond stoked to be back. Let's give it up for EPA Who, ladies and gentlemen. and gentlemen, give it up for Kevin Davis and Ipahu. He did not think that thing was going to come back. He had so much fuel. It was just a mess. But, man, I've never seen him grin that big. That was huge. Oh, my God. I need to have a lay down. I've been over horsepowered. Oh, my God.
Mac, please.
2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. 2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun.
All our burgers are freshly made to order, so it takes no time at all to get the taste you love.
Now that we've arrived here, I would not change a thing. Knew that we'd survive here and all the goodness we would bring. Of this I sing. Everybody swimming in sunshine, everybody feeling fine, everybody join the front line, ain't nobody left behind.
For managed IT and print solutions, computer repairs and custom builds, simplify your technology through Queensland Computers. Better, local. Queensland Computers, your local experts.
Buddy's Fire is a reliable, locally owned family business that provides cost-effective professional fire protection and prevention services of exceptionally high standards to the central and far west Queensland community. Keeping your business compliant and protected is a legal requirement, and Buddy's Fire strives to help you protect your people, property and business. Proud sponsors of the Burnout Pad. For more information, contact Buddy, Lisa, Trudy or Aaron on 4928 2808 or drop into 1525 Chapel Street, North Rockhampton.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have had a massive 3 days here at Rare Bears ROCKYNATS, the Buddy's Fire Burnout Precinct, and we are done. That was officially the end of the finals. Kevin Davis coming out in Ipahu. We have battled the elements. We got there. We have destroyed cars. We have destroyed tyres. I've destroyed my voice. And it has been massive. We cannot thank you all enough for coming along and supporting this amazing event this weekend. It was very, very touch and go at the beginning of the week, whether we were going to be on or not. But man, we got there. The Burnout's here. We completed full rounds. We got there in the end, and seriously, you boys and girls out there cannot thank you enough for cooperating with us with the COVID-19 situation. I'd like to personally thank you all for just being like really awesome. And I guarantee we're going to see you back here next year. I know Buddy's jumped on board, Buddy's Fire has jumped on board to continue his support for next year. It's absolutely amazing. So, don't be going home yet. We're going to have presentations a little bit later on. There's still food and booze going on out the back. There might be a sprinkling